Should we deport illegal immigrants? So we should allow the borders to be open and everybody should come in if they want to.
Yes.
Why don't you do the same thing to your house? If illegal immigrants want to live in your house, why can't they live there? And if they don't have a bed to stay in, can they sleep in your house?
No, that's not.
That's how we feel about our country. That's how Americans.
Guys, it's getting real in the streets right now with the anti-ICE protesters. Sneeko was out there also with the stream guy Neon, I believe his name is. Really big streamer. I think Sneeko's a streamer too, but he got kicked off of YouTube and he streams like on Rumble now. But I seen these clips going around. He went in the streets and started asking different people, do they, what do they think about the illegal immigrants getting kicked out? Should we let them stay in the country? And their answers were very, very interesting. And I want to just play two of those clips from two people real quick for you guys. And check out the answers. And I'll be, doing commentary as well. But check these out. And you guys comment while you're watching as well. Check it out.
Should we deport illegal immigrants? No?
Actually, let's watch this one first.
He wanted to ask if you're a U.S. citizen.
I'm Gen Z. I was born in
I'm
1998.
saying, like, how many generations are you from your descendant? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, my dad was born in a different country. He came here legally. He went through the legal process. I believe in legal.
Nice to meet you guys.
Legally.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what, like a visa, a work permit?
He has a passport. He's an American citizen now.
No, but what did he come over here with? A passport, a visa, a work permit?
It was a student visa, then it transformed over years, then became work visa, then a passport, and now he's a U.S. citizen.
And he did all that legal.
All
Where
legally.
Your mom?
My mom was born here.
Your mom was born
Yeah.
here?
My parents are illegal.
He's lying. He's lying.
I'm
So,
kidding.
see, this is what I'm saying.
I'm
Look,
kidding.
I know. No, that's fine. But look, this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So we right here, my parents came illegally, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
My dad and my mom, hey, Mom, I love you. She's still illegal. I'm trying to fix her papers. We've been trying to fix her papers. Her papers got denied over and over.
You gotta go quick.
My dad, it's over. My mom's already like 80 years old. She's good. She said, you know what, it is what it is. We tried. My dad, he's legal, right? He got all his paper and his permit.
Yeah.
But they both been working here legally and illegally and paying taxes.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not, all of us are not harming the country. You understand that?
Yeah.
So, yeah, fine. Get the people that are that are messing up this country. I get
Criminals.
that.
You can say what you want, man.
I get that 1,000%, man. There is a lot of criminals that come here and do crazy in this country.
Right.
But there's the majority, I want to say like 80%, I wouldn't say 80%, are coming here and actually doing things legally
True.
until they become U.S. citizens, you know?
See, this is something I was talking about the other day, right? I was saying that, I can completely feel where people are coming from because it's the majority of people who come, they just want to better their lives. But there is a handful of individuals who come that are dangerous. And you can't just pick out which is which unless the proper process is done. That's how you can really, get the nitty gritty and really see who is who, get background checks, this and that. When people just come in illegally, that's not the case. And once you're in here illegally, without any background check, without going through a process, without getting the proper documents, you can lie and say you're a good person. That's the whole point of deportation, to go through the correct process to be able to come in here legally so that we know you're not a dangerous individual. Nobody's saying everybody's a dangerous individual. There's a lot of people with good hearts. There's a lot of people who, want good, want to better their lives, only want to do good things, want to work hard. There's a lot of people like that. But you have to still understand, if you came into the country illegally, you've committed a crime. And I think people aren't really grasping that.
Yeah, I understand that. A lot of these people are good citizens. I'm sure your parents are. They still committed a crime by coming here illegally. By definition, they're still criminals.
A lot of them do. A lot of people do and become senators or whatever, you know what I mean?
And that's why there's too much. That's why you see people doing fentanyl on the street. When you open up the borders to everybody,
Don't blame that on Mexico. Or
I'm not blaming. I never said
Okay.
It's the open borders. It's the relaxed immigration policies.
I get that. I understand that 100%, man. But that's never gonna change. You know that.
It is changing, actually.
That's not gonna
There's
change.
1,000 people. There's 1,000 people getting deported a day right now.
There's 1,000 more coming in. That's always gonna. It's a rotating door, just like prison. That's.
So he said there's 1,000 people getting deported every day, and he said there's 1,000 more coming in. It's never going to change. So we shouldn't. What are you saying? That people shouldn't be getting deported because there's 1,000 coming in? That's even more of a reason to start deporting individuals who came in illegally. That you just made a point where it would be more of a reason to deport because there's a lot of people coming in illegally daily, is what he's saying.
Never gonna change. Prison inmates go in and out all the time. That's the same thing.
Are you comparing America to a prison?
No, the border. I'm comparing the prison to the border.
Okay, America has, in 2 weeks since Trump came back, we've had the strongest border. We've had the strongest border that we've had. Biden, it was 4 years of open borders. I live in New York. They have hotels for illegal immigrants.
On your channel?
Yeah.
For 4 years.
I would love to see that.
And I'm gonna see what happens.
We've had a better 2 weeks for immigration than the past 4 years.
Okay. So that's right now.
Yeah.
Let's wait and see. Like I said, I'm gonna wait 4 years.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see what happens in 4 years.
Well, stuff like
Let's wait and see what happens
this,
in
stuff like
4
this
years.
protest is not helping that. Stuff like the
that's
protest
fine.
is helping illegal immigration.
So he wants to wait 4 years to see if there's a change. Heck, there's been a change in 2 weeks. You don't have to wait 4 years. Look yesterday. Look before that day. I mean, there's so many different individuals who are getting deported right now that came into the country illegally. It's crazy.
Should we deport illegal immigrants? No. No? So if you come here legally, you should stay?
Yes, you should be, say, try again the process of getting papers. But if you're not doing anything wrong, you're not doing anything wrong.
So we should allow borders to be open and everybody should come in if they want to. Okay, why don't you do the same thing to your house? If illegal immigrants want to live in your house, why can't they live there? It's the same thing, right? America's our home. Your home is not open to anybody who feels like living there. For the citizens, not for everybody. Not for criminals, not for undocumented people. So we should have legal immigration. People should come here legally. I want Mexicans to come here work hard if they come here legally. But how do we know if they're undocumented? How do we know what they're doing if they're not even in the system?
There it is. How do you know that they mean no harm if they're undocumented, if they're not in the system, if they haven't gone through the correct process? You don't. That's the point of coming into the country legally. That is the point of getting the correct documents. That is the point of going into the system. Listen, guys, you know, because I don't think people really understand this. You know how dangerous it is to just have somebody in the country undocumented? They can literally commit a crime, and a lot of times, you know, depending on how smart they are, something like that, they can get away with it. And you wouldn't even, they wouldn't be in the system. They wouldn't be in the system. You know, it's dangerous to have people who aren't in the system in a country that operates off of a system. They're not in it. They can't be found. They can do whatever they want. That's why a lot of people were just taking the lives of different Americans when they were here, sexually assaulting them and taking their lives.
They should do that before coming here. Get their papers, and then you can be an American citizen. Then stay in Mexico, and then that's their problem. Just because they have situations that are difficult does not mean that American citizens have to pay for it. I think America's the best country in the world to go and make it, so I wouldn't leave to another country. But if they can't come here legally, then you're not deserving of that. You didn't earn that.
See, people aren't grasping the fact that America, the U.S., the United States of America, is our home. It's our country. It's time that people start really acknowledging that and showing more appreciation to the country. You got different people out here protesting, waving flags that are from different countries, burning the American flag. Complete buffoonery. Like, if you love a different country and you want to burn the American flag, just go to the country that you're waving in the air. Or show a little more respect to the country you want to stay in.
That's how Americans. Are you American? That's how we. Exactly. I'm a tax-paying American. I pay for this country to be good. I feel the same exact way about the borders of this country. It's my home. Huh? This is our place. Do you understand the analogy? The home is our country. America is your home. It is my home. We don't want people to come in the same way you don't want them to live in your house. Exactly. That's your home. This is my country. We pay taxes to live and work in this country. Okay, but just because they want to do that doesn't mean they can. If you apply that logic, then you should go house them and they should sleep on your living room floor and eat in your fridge. Because they are poor and because they want to. You understand? Okay.
He sees his point because it's logic. It's logic, guys. But when you don't want to believe something so bad, you won't cave into it. You won't concede. So you'll sit there and act like you're making sense, even though you know your points aren't valid. You'll continue to say it and say, yeah, I see what you're saying, but no. It's logic. Would you want somebody to come into your house and stay up in there, even though you locked your doors? If somebody climbed through your window, even though you locked your doors, would you still let them sleep in there? Or would you call the cops to get them out? That's how the United States of America is our home. It's our country. Show more appreciation, you guys. There's a last video I want to show you real quick of a young lady who put this whole situation in a pretty good perspective. Watch this.
You voted for Donald Trump, then that means that you voted for people to be deported, and you voted for children to be taken away from their families, and you're racist, and you're a monster, and you have no empathy, and yada 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 yada. Let me tell you something. The alternative was voting for a woman who was in charge of the border for the last 4 years, and over 300,000 children have gone missing under her watch, many of whom have now been sex trafficked or labor trafficked or are still missing. Tell me again how I didn't vote for the best citizens. The alternative was voting for an administration who for the last 4 years let millions of illegal unvetted people to come to the country where my children live and play Russian roulette with American safety. The alternative was voting for a woman who could not do one interview and give a clear and direct explanation of what she had planned for the border. You're seeing is that she failed at her job for the last 4 years of keeping that border secure. And before you're like, oh, well, it's not everybody. There are people that come to have a better life, and there are good people. Nobody's saying that there's not, and nobody's saying that they can't be here to do it the right way. There's 100 people that come. One is bad, the rest are good. Guess what? I don't want that risk. My kids live here. There's a reason that these laws are in place is to protect American citizens. I don't know why you guys cannot see that. I don't know what's not clicking. What's not clicking. And then here, well, Americans commit more crimes in America than other people. I don't want a criminal in office. I would never vote for a criminal. So the alternative was letting in millions of criminals. That's the better alternative. You guys are like. The difference between someone who voted for Donald Trump and someone who voted for Kamala Harris, if you ask someone why they voted for Donald Trump, they can give you reasons, logic, statistics, facts. You ask someone why they voted for Kamala Harris, they're going to give you reasons why you shouldn't vote for Donald Trump. See the difference? If you watch Donald Trump's campaign, it's about policies that he plans to implement for America. If you watch Kamala's campaign, it's about why you should vote for Donald Trump. You see the difference. The right is focused on the right. The left is also focused on the right. There's a problem there. Whenever the left talks about politics, they're always talking about why orange man bad, and they're never talking about why Kamala is a better choice. Because you can't. Because if you focus on
Great perspective. Guys, I think the whole objective of the video is to start showing more appreciation to the country that you're in. You know, because it all boils down to the fact that this is our home. We are here. Our families are here. Your children are here. And in these walls, people risk their lives to protect you. There are different men and women who go to war to protect what's inside of this country. So for you to show no appreciation, or for you to burn a flag, or for you to just spit on a country after many lives have died for it, you're an ungrateful brat. And you shouldn't even be in the country. Some people can't really grasp it in their mind. It blows my mind, but pray for the country, ladies and gentlemen. And for those people who really want to be here, they'll go through the right steps. And I pray you guys get what you need. Hallelujah. And that your process goes smooth. Amen. God bless. Shalom.